The late afternoon sun hung low over Greenwood Valley, painting the grasslands gold. For generations, the valley had been a sanctuary, a quiet place where animals grazed freely and people lived in harmony with nature. But recently, something had changed. Strange tracks had begun appearing in the mud, deep claw marks, heavy footsteps. Wildlife rangers whispered about a giant predator roaming the hills at night. Most thought it was a myth, but that was before the day the cow named Luna wandered too far. One, the Autistic Cow. Who lived in her own world, Luna was special. She didn't behave like other cows. She avoided loud sounds, didn't like to be touched, and rarely responded when called. The sanctuary workers lovingly called her Moon Cow, because she always stared at the sky as if she was lost in another world. She trusted only one human, Milo, a 16-year-old boy with a gentle heart. Milo had been diagnosed with autism when he was young. Because of that, he felt deeply connected to Luna. He understood her silence, her fear, her search for calm. They were the same in many ways. Every morning, Milo visited her before school, and every night he whispered to her before going home. She always nudged him softly in return. But on this particular morning, Luna didn't come. 2. The first sign of danger, Dad. Luna's missing, Milo said, panic trembling in his voice. His father, Ranger Elias, immediately stiffened. "Show me," he said. They followed her usual grazing trail, past the willow tree, past the small creek, and deeper into the valley. But then Milo froze. "Dad, look." In the mud beside Luna's, hoofprints were massive claw marks, bigger than any wolf or bear. Elias felt his throat tighten. "No, it can't be," he whispered. But another sound confirmed his fear, a low, thunderous growl echoing from the ravine. Something huge and angry was nearby. 3. The giant Komodo dragon appears. The ground seemed to tremble as the creature crawled out of the shadows. It was a Komodo dragon, but not like the ones from the documentaries. This one was mutated, massive, easily 4 meters long, its scales thick like armor. Its tongue flicked out, smelling the air. And stuck between its jagged teeth was a torn piece of Luna's collar. Milo gasped. "Dad, Luna's alive. It didn't kill her." Elias grabbed Milo's shoulder. "Stay behind me." He reached for his radio. "This is Ranger Elias. The rumors were true. We have a giant Komodo dragon in Sector 9. We need backup now." Static crackled. "On the way." But the dragon turned its head toward them and charged. 4. The fight begins. Elias pushed Milo behind a fallen log. "Don't move." The dragon's tail swept across the grass like a whip. Elias rolled aside as it smashed the ground where he had stood seconds before. 2 other rangers, Ava and Bron, rushed into the clearing. "We've got your back," Ava shouted. Bron held a tranquilizer rifle. "Aim for the neck. That's the only soft spot." The dragon lunged. The heroes scattered. Ava fired. The dart hit, but the beast barely flinched. "Too thick, its hide mutated," the dragon hissed, turning toward Bron. It lunged. Milo screamed, "Stop!" The dragon paused only for a heartbeat. That tiny moment gave Ava time to fire again, striking the neck joint. The dragon roared in agony, but it was still far from going down. 5. Luna's cry from deep inside the ravine. A soft, trembling moo echoed. Milo's breath hitched. "Luna, she's still alive." The dragon turned its head toward the sound. It was going to finish her. "No, you don't!" Elias shouted. He ran forward, swinging a steel branch hook. It slammed against the dragon's jaw, knocking it back momentarily. But the dragon recovered fast. Too fast. It launched itself straight at Elias. 6. The turning point. "Dad!" Milo screamed. He didn't even think. He ran forward, faster than anyone expected, and wrapped his arms around Luna's broken collar that hung from the dragon's teeth. "No, you can't have her." For a terrifying moment, the dragon froze. It stared at Milo, confused. The boy wasn't attacking, he wasn't running, he was protecting. Ava gasped. It's hesitating. Why? Because Milo wasn't like the others. His stillness, his calm, his unusual presence threw the creature off, just long enough for Elias to shout, "Now, Braun!" Braun shot the final tranquilizer dart point blank into the dragon's throat. The giant beast thrashed violently, then slowed, then collapsed with a ground-shaking thud. Dust settled. Silence. They had won. 7. The rescue Milo raced toward the ravine. He slid down, scraping his hands, calling softly, "Luna! Luna! Please!" Then he saw her. The autistic cow lay trapped between rocks, shaking, terrified but alive. Her leg was swollen, but she wasn't gravely injured. Milo cupped her face gently. "I'm here. You're safe now." Her breathing slowed. She recognized him. A ranger team arrived with ropes and stretchers. Together, they lifted her out. When Luna reached the surface, she pressed her head against Milo's chest and let out a soft, relieved grunt. Everyone watching had tears in their eyes. 8. The World Reacts footage of the rescue spread like wildfire across the internet. A giant mutated Komodo dragon, a heroic team risking their lives, and Milo, the quiet autistic boy who saved the cow no one thought he could reach. People around the world praised him. Reporters came. News channels covered it. Millions watched the clip of Milo holding Luna's face, whispering to her softly as the dragon collapsed behind them. He had become the story's heart, and Luna, she healed faster than expected. 4. The first time in her life, she walked confidently by Milo's side. 9. The ending. A new bond weeks later, the sanctuary built a new fenced meadow. A sign hung above it, Luna's Field, protected by Milo. The boy and his cow walked together under the afternoon sun, same as always. But everything was different now. People came from all over to visit, inspired by their friendship. Elias placed a hand on Milo's shoulder. "You saved her. And because of you, we saved the whole valley." Milo smiled softly. "Luna saved me too." The Komodo dragon remained under medical observation, sedated, relocated, and studied to understand why it mutated. It would never threaten the valley again, and Milo and Luna, they continued their quiet life. A boy and his cow. Two souls who understood each other perfectly, because they both lived in a world of their own, and now, in a world where they had each other.